When the world around you becomes noisy, seek the silence within you. The crescent moon in your palm is not a prophecy, it is a reminder. Many times, people look to the stars, the moon, or even fortune tellers to reveal what is to come. But the real future is born in the present moment. To hold the crescent moon in your hand does not mean to control the universe, but to realize your capacity to reflect its light. The moon does not create light, it only reflects, and so it is with us. We reflect what we focus on. In 2025, if you live with clarity, these 10 things will not just happen to you, they will arise from within you. Like seeds in spring, their growth depends on your inner cultivation. Let us begin. The first change is subtle but powerful. You will stop chasing answers outside of yourself. In the beginning, you may still seek approval, validation, or signs. But slowly, with daily awareness and mindful breath, the fog will lift. You will see that everything external is impermanent, yet your perception of it, this is what you can control. The inner eye does not judge, it observes. It does not panic, it understands. When you awaken this awareness, it feels like suddenly seeing the entire ocean within a drop of water. Small things carry great meaning. Every situation becomes your teacher. To see with inner eyes means to shift from reaction to reflection. You begin to notice, why did that word hurt me? Why did I feel envy in that moment? This is not weakness. This is a new strength. The warrior trains not only his body, but also his perception. In 2025, if you nurture your inner eye, you will begin to move in the world like water, calm, clear, and unstoppable. You are not your thoughts, but until you become aware of them, they will run you like a machine. One moment you feel joy, the next, fear, yet nothing outside has changed. This shows how much power your thoughts have over your state. In the monastery, we are taught not to suppress thoughts, but to observe them without attachment. This is not something that happens once. It is a daily training. Like sharpening a blade, clarity is a discipline. Each time you breathe and step back from the thought, you break a link in the chain of automatic reaction. In 2025, many people will still drown in their thoughts, but you, if you choose, can rise above. The thought comes like a wave, but you become the shore, solid, unshaken. When you no longer believe every thought, you become free. And this freedom gives birth to peace, not because life becomes easy, but because your mind becomes light. In a fast-moving world, stillness becomes a revolutionary act. Most people rush from one thing to another, believing that productivity equals purpose. But speed without direction is confusion. In stillness, you find your direction. Stillness is not doing nothing. It is doing something very deep, returning to your center. When you sit in silence, whether in the forest or in your own room, you start to hear what is really speaking within you. Not the voice of fear, not the voice of ego, but the voice of clarity. In 2025, stillness will be your advantage. It will sharpen your decisions. It will calm your storms, and it will help you know what is worth my energy, what is simply noise. Stillness is also a mirror. It shows you what you are avoiding. But do not fear this. You must see the mud before you can clean the water. Most people suffer not because of what is happening now, but because of what has happened, what they fear might happen. This is because they live in the illusion of time, not in the truth of the moment. When you begin to train your awareness, time becomes your ally. You stop being late not only to meetings, but to your own life. You arrive here, now, and this presence is powerful. In 2025, if you carry the moon of awareness in your palm, you will notice that minutes stretch like mountains and years pass like clouds. You stop chasing time and begin shaping it. The crescent moon teaches us The full moon is coming, but even now it shines. So too, you are in a phase, but still you shine. Stop waiting to be complete. Begin now. This is your time, no some distant future. Many people are tired not because the road is long, but because their baggage is heavy. Emotional burdens, past regrets, expectations from others, all of these are stones in the backpack of the spirit. In the temple, we are taught, let go or be dragged. This does not mean to abandon responsibility, but to release what is no longer useful. If a thought does not serve your peace, why hold it? If a grudge poisons your heart, why drink it? In 2025, the ones who walk furthest will not be the strongest, but the lightest. When you carry only what is necessary: discipline, clarity, compassion, you discover endurance you never imagined. Life stops feeling like a struggle and begins to feel like a path. The crescent moon in your palm reminds you, you are not here to collect things. You are here to move with grace. And grace means knowing what to hold and what to release. Many chase peak experiences, big achievements, great wealth, impressive goals. But the true master learns to find wonder in the ordinary. A cup of tea, a falling leaf, a quiet walk before sunrise. These are not small things. These are doorways. Why do monks bow when entering a room? Why do we clean the floor with reverence? Because every moment is a ceremony if you are awake. When you stop searching for meaning and start seeing it, your life becomes sacred. In 2025, you will realize that the world doesn't owe you magic. It already is magic. But your eyes must be trained to see, and your mind must be still enough to appreciate. This is not about pretending everything is perfect. It is about understanding perfection was never the goal, presence was. There comes a point in every seeker's journey when they realize what they were searching for was never out there. Peace, strength, purpose. These are not gifts you receive. They are qualities you awaken. You don't become calm by reading about calm. You become calm by practicing calmness in the storm. You don't find discipline in a book. You forge it each morning when the bed is warm and the world is cold. In 2025, you will no longer be content with theory. You will want embodiment. And this shift will change everything. You will stop talking about the path and start walking it. The crescent moon in your hand is a metaphor. It is not the moon that gives light, it is the reflection. In the same way, you must become the reflection of what you seek. Don't ask for strength, be strong. Don't wish for peace, live peacefully. The more man distances himself from nature, the more he loses his own nature. Concrete walls and digital screens cannot feed the soul. You must return to the soil, to the wind, to the rain, not as escape, but as remembrance. In the monastery, we do not separate ourselves from the earth. We train with it. We rise with the sun, walk barefoot, feel the cold, and let the seasons guide our pace. This is not primitive. This is presence in its purest form. In 2025, many will continue to numb themselves indoors, but you will know that silence under the stars teaches more than 1,000 lectures. You will walk more, breathe deeper, and find that nature is not outside you, it is within you. And when you look at the moon not on a screen, but with your own eyes, you will remember, I am not above the world. I am part of it. Joy is not a result, it is a discipline. Most people think they will feel joy after they succeed, after they fix everything, after they arrive. But that moment rarely comes. Why? Because joy is not in the destination, it is in how you walk. Every day you are faced with two choices: complain or appreciate, resist or accept, rush or breathe. These small decisions form the foundation of your life experience. In 2025, joy will not come from more entertainment, more achievement, more distraction. It will come from presence, from being here fully, in this breath, in this sip of water, in this smile with a friend. That is enough. When you train yourself to find joy in the moment, you are no longer controlled by circumstances. The discipline of joy makes you resilient because even in hardship, you can still touch the light. When you truly awaken, you stop asking life to give you something. Instead, you ask, what can I give? You become the source of what you once lacked: love, strength, compassion, clarity. This is the final shift, the greatest one. The moon in your hand is no longer a mystery. It becomes a symbol of your own light. You do not beg for guidance. You are guidance. You do not need to be saved. You become the one who uplifts others. In 2025, if you walk this path not perfectly, but honestly, you will change. Not because of the year, not because of luck, but because of practice. And that practice will transform your world from the inside out. You will become less reactive, more rooted, less afraid, more open. And above all, you will become more you, not the conditioned version, but the real you, the one who was always there, beneath the noise. The moon you hold is not far away. It is here in your choices, your breath, your discipline. You do not have to wait for 2025 to begin. You can begin now.